All right, we'll get started. It looks like it's just you two today. We did have one other person, but somebody did drop out. We, I sent you guys the playlist, so if you'd like to follow along, you can go ahead and pull it up now. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys, just so it doesn't interfere with the sound. And you can go ahead and start the playlist whenever you're ready. And we will get started in Supta Baddha Konasana. So come to make your way onto your back when you are ready. Take your time to get there. And once you are there, just start to feel your connection points to your mat. Allow your shoulders to root, the crown of your head to sink low into the earth as you let your knees fall wide. Maybe you place one hand to rest on your heart, the other to rest on your belly. And just close your eyes. Allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into the mat as you deepen the breath here. And just start to bring awareness to your body, to what your mind is telling you in this moment. Honor your emotions. You're here in this space. What do you need right now? Take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up with air. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful, take one more just like that. Deep breath in through the nose, feel the breath come from your belly all the way up through your spine to the crown of your head. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. I'd like to invite you to connect to an intention for your practice early on this afternoon. Today, I invite you here as you practice both here and off of the mat. How can you start to honor your emotions here? So rather than holding judgment or holding any negative emotions for how you feel in this moment, take that leap of faith, that courage to tune into how you feel, to honor that space. And rather than starting to look to escape, can you just sit with your emotions? Take a deep inhale, fill up with the courage to get uncomfortable, to sit with yourself. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Gently start to open your eyes. Start to bring your palms to your thighs and then close your knees together like a book and draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze as you rock here from side to side on your low back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we'll find figure 4 on the right. So bring your right heel over your left thigh. You can bring the sole of your left foot to the mat if that feels nice, or interlace your fingers behind your left thigh and draw your knee in towards your chest. Just start to feel this hip opening here. Flex both of your toes here towards the sky as you press your heel in towards your left thigh. Take one more breath in. Breath out, release the bind, and then we'll take it on the other side. So uncross your right leg, cross your left heel over your right thigh, draw your knee in towards your chest. Squeeze in, feel that opening through your left hip flexor as you press your heel in towards your right thigh. Hug your knee in a little bit tighter if you interlaced your fingers behind your right thigh. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, release. Draw your soles of your feet towards the mat. Start to interlace your fingers behind your head. We'll get started with our core workout. So bring your fingers behind your head in a basket. Leave your elbows wide. Now bring your knees over your hips. Point your toes towards the sky. Allow your shins to become parallel towards the sky. 90-degree bend in your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulders off of the mat and hold here. Stay firm in your low core as you lift your shoulders off of the mat. Keep your elbows out wide, your knees over your hips. We'll pick it up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower and lift back up. Open mouth, exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, lower, and lift. Squeeze your low belly. You got this, team. Lift your chin off of your chest. We'll hold at the top in 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold at the top in 4. You got this for 3. Lift your shoulders a little higher for 2. And 1. Hold here. You gotta pulse, pulse. Exhale, exhale. Squeeze your core. Lift your elbows. You got this for 8, 7. Lower shoulders in 6, 5. You got 4, 3. Shoulders to the mat in 2. And 1. Shoulders lower. Keep your knees where they are. Over your hips, 90-degree bend. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulders. Listen here. Keep your shoulders lifted. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to slowly lower your heels towards the mat. Keep this bend in your legs. Get into your low core for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up for 4. Knees over hips for 3, 2, 1. Lower your shoulders down to the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulders. Hold. Start to slowly lower your heels for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little bit. You got this. Start to lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders lower. 1 more. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulders, elbows wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. 4. We'll hold. 3. Hold a little longer for 2. 1. Hold. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees back up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your shoulders. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Nice job, team. Hug your knees in tight. Start to rock and roll from side to side on your low back. Then hug your knees a little tighter in towards your chest. Start to rock and roll the length of your spine. We'll meet in a tabletop position. So come to cross over your legs. Plant your palms into the earth. Bring your knees under your hips. Bring your knees wide. Navigate your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Lift your gaze. Shine your heart. Smile your collarbones towards the sky. Exhale, cat pose around through your spine. Arch your shoulder blades as you press the earth away. Tilt your chin in towards your chest. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale for cow pose. Shine your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose. As you arch, bring your belly button in towards your spine. Press the earth away even more. We'll flow breath to movement. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Connecting to your Ujjayi breath here. Inhale through the nose, cow pose. Exhale through the nose, cat. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, drawing your knees out wide. Allow your sit bones to melt towards your heels. Melt your chest towards the mat, then extend your fingertips out long. Press into the bottoms of your palms here as you activate through your shoulder blades. Then rest your third eye, if that feels nice, your forehead center into the mat. Feel the sense of grounding as you come back to your intention of practice. And team, know that you can always come to child's pose at any point of practice to reintegrate, to reconnect, to honor the space, to honor your emotions, exactly how they come, exactly how you feel. Inhale, tabletop, shift back up. Come to your palms and your knees. Start to uncurl your back toes. Exhale, bear pose. Lift your knees just 1 to 2 inches off of the mat. Squeeze your belly in towards your spine. Continue to arch through your shoulder blades. Take a breath here, hold. As you exhale, dip your hips towards the left. So we're taking some oblique twists here. So inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip to the right. So you're keeping your palms, your shoulders square. You're finding this twist from your side body. Just twisting from right to left here for 4, Down dog in 3. You got this for 2. 1, downward facing dog, send your hips high. So we're getting into a lot of our obliques and twisting a lot today, so just something to be mindful of. Ground down through your index and thumb finger. Press into your palms. Navigate your triceps in towards your midline here. Allow your shoulders the space. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Maybe you walk your feet out here, bring your heels a little closer to the mat. Maybe you bring your bend in your knees as you bring your tailbone even higher towards the sky. Bring your gaze between your back thighs and then create this moment of pause of stillness. We move so much in our lives here. How can you find this moment, this opportunity to be still, to be present? As you inhale, gaze up towards the front of your mat. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Slowly tiptoe your feet in towards your wrists. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot. Allow your belly to drape over your thighs as you grab for alternate elbows. Shift your weight from one foot to another as you rock from side to side. You can release the crown of your head towards the top of the mat here if that feels nice. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your fingertips down to the mat. Nice. Start to toe heel your feet back together, but create a sliver of space between your heels and your toes. And as you inhale, gently start to round up to stand. Step vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Your head is the last to rise. Exhale, Samasthiti, stand in attention. Draw your thumbs to heart center as you close your eyes. Team, let's connect to our intention here of practice. How can you honor your emotions? Honor the space in which you feel with courage, with strength, not trying to get out of it, not trying to escape, but knowing that you are strong enough to stick with your emotions. No matter how unpleasant they are, take a breath in through the nose, fill up with your courage. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gently start to open your eyes. Team, let's get started. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach your fingertips tall, then breathe. Start to melt your heels. Turn on your glutes as you bring your belly button in towards your spine. Activate your low core. Now spiral your pinkies in towards one another. Allow your shoulders to melt down your back. Create that space. As you inhale, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Find a steeple grip overhead. Draw your biceps by your ears. Interlace your fingers so your pointer and thumb finger reach up towards the sky. Inhale, reach. Feel that opening through your shoulders. Exhale, side bend with your steeple grip towards the right. So slightly moving your fingertips toward the right side of the room. You should feel the stretch from your left side body, but start to bring even weight into both heels, then square your hips towards the front of the room. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left, slight bend. Continue to square out your hips and your right hip back. Press into the four corners of both feet here to create that even stance. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Unwind your grip. Goal post your arms. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. Lift your heart. Send your hips forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Rise back up. Exhale, squat and curl here. So come to curl into a little ball. Bring your toes to the mat. Lift your heels. You can bring your fingertips towards the mat, or maybe you give yourself a hug as you wrap your forearms around your shins. So coming into the squat and curl variation. Plant your hands to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Step your feet back. Guide your shoulders over your wrists. As you inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Belly, chest, chin comes to the mat. Flip the tops of your feet into the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart and breathe. Send the tops of your feet into the mat, little to no weight in your palms. Small breaths here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your chin to the earth, unwind. Inhale, high plank. press up with control option to come to your tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, send it back. We'll flow through that with just one change here, adding on. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, remove breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, steeple grip, pointer and thumb finger reach up, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, brings you back through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, squat and curl. Fold forward, curl into the little ball, lift your heels. Inhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. This time, high to low plank, chaturanga, shift forward. Lower down halfway, elbows tuck in towards your mid body. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the tops of your feet. Lift your heart, lift your kneecaps. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got this, team. We'll move one more round. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Where can you refine? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, get a little deeper. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, steeple grip overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold to make your way, lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Come right to your high to low push-up this time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next, team will add on. Inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Arch through your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to move past your wrists. Hold here for just a moment. Make that connection here. Think cat-like spine. Inhale, lift your right leg high. You got this, team. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot softly in between your hands. Bring your foot in between your finger pads softly. Heel first, then toes to touch. Now drop your back knee to the earth. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Pause here, breathe as you reach your fingertips overhead. Start to work your left hip forward, your right hip back. Feel that stretch through your psoas. Guide your knee over your heel. Start to feel that length as you reach tall. Take another breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge, easy twist. Bring your left palm to the inside of your right foot. Lift your back knee off of the earth and reach your right fingertips overhead. So we're starting to get into our obliques here. You'll see where we're going. But bring your gaze up towards the sky. Start to work your right hip back in space. Little to no weight in your bottom palm. Engage through your core, big movement coming. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Rise up through center. Use your inner thighs and your core to lift you up as you reach your fingertips tall overhead. Breathe as you spiral your pinkies in, relax your shoulders. Scissor your inner thighs together here as you keep a micro bend in your back leg. Send your left hip forward. Feel that inner thigh of your right leg turn on as you bend a little deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, horse squat towards the left. Bring your heels in, your toes out. Bring your thumbs to heart center, or you can goal post your arms if that feels good to you. Take whatever variation is called. Feel that inner thigh turn on as you sink a little bit lower. Draw your tailbone down. Inhale, star pose. Reach up tall. Straighten out both legs. Lift your heart as you breathe up towards the sky. Breath in. Exhale, warrior two towards the front of the room. So we're coming into this from a little different way into our warrior two. Create that heel to arch alignment here of your front heel to the arch of your back foot. Start to send your right hip slightly forward, your left hip back as you energetically reach. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Drive into the knife edge here, the heel of your back foot. Feel that inner thigh turn on of your back leg, then reach up tall. Start to square your hips even more towards the left side of the room. Lift up through your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation. Cartwheel your hands to frame out your front foot. Then spin your back toes forward. So all of your 10 toes are reaching towards the front of the room. You're coming into this runner's lunge stance, but you're in pyramid. So you're taking a wider stance, your back heel's lifted. Your front leg is straightened with a micro bend here to honor the space in your hamstrings. You can come to a block if that feels nice. Start to power through your left fingertips. Inhale, revolve pyramid. Reach your right fingertips towards the sky. Bring your gaze towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your right fingertips down. Frame out your front foot. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, sink your seat low. Reach your fingertips high. Keep your biceps by your ears. Sink a little lower into your tailbone. Sink the weight into your heels so much that you can feel your toes starting to lift one by one off of the mat. Nice strong chair pose. You got this. Deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Send your right fingertips back or reach your left fingertips forward. Send your tailbone even lower. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward folds, come back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You got this, that's our sun B. We'll move through the other side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Make that connection around through your spine, arch your shoulders. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step through with control, heel to toe, touch. Drop your back and knee, uncurl your toes. Inhale, low lunge. Pause here as you connect to your breath, your intention. Press into the top of your back foot here. Feel your quad turn on as you activate through your back leg. Find your softness here. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, runner's lunge, easy twist. Drop your right palm to the inside of your left foot. Uncurl your toes, lift your back knee. Lift your left fingertips high. Gaze up towards the ceiling. You got this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, twist a little deeper. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach up, unwind with control as you reach your fingertips high. Bend deep into your front leg. Micro bend in that back leg, square your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, horse squat. Big movement. Pivot towards the right side of the room. Heels in, toes out. Draw your tailbone down and send your hips and pelvis forward. Inhale, star pose. Lift up, tee out. Exhale, warrior two. Spiral your front toes. Create that heel to arch alignment. That should feel good coming from your star pose here so that your feet are already in line with one another. Then start to refine here. So bring your knee, your front knee to the pinky side of your front foot. Energetically reach here as you feel that length through your side body. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse triangle, straighten out your front leg. You can rest your back palm into your back inner thigh as you reach up tall towards the ceiling. Reach a little bit taller, breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation, cartwheel your hands to frame out your front foot. Pivot your toes. Start to feel that opening through your hamstring as you press into your heel of your front foot. Still keep that micro bend here, and you can stay lifted. Just bring the tops of your fingers to the mat. Ground down through your right fingertips. Inhale, revolve pyramid. Lift your left fingertips. Getting into our obliques here. As you lift your left fingertips even higher, feel that opening, feel that twist. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold to the front of your mat. So unwind your left fingertips, then start to step your right foot forward. So we'll make that into one fluid movement here. As you unwind the twist, start to step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink low. Exhale, open arm twist toward the left. Reach your left fingertips back, send your right fingertips forward. Work to square your hips towards the front of the room by bringing both heels into the earth. Then start to tear the mat apart with your heels. Turn on your outer hips as you sink low, and then reach your left fingertips back. Inhale, chair pose, come through center, you got it. Exhale, forward folds, come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got this, team. We're gonna move breath to movement, then we'll get a little break. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge, step through. Drop your back knee, inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, easy twist, plant your left palm, lift your back knee, reach your right fingertips overhead. Inhale, high crescent lunge, come through center, rise up with control. Exhale, horse squat, heels in, toes out. Inhale, star pose, lifts you back. Exhale, warrior two towards the top of your mat. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, pyramid variation, cartwheel your hands, pivot your toes towards the front of the room. Ground down through your left fingertips. Inhale, revolve, pyramid, reach your right fingertips high. Exhale, forward fold to the front of your mat. Reach your right fingertips towards the earth. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Inhale, chair pose, sink nice and low. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. You got this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You got one more side step or float back. If you float, keep your elbows bent. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, elevate your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Drop your back knee, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, easy twist, right palm reaches to the inside of your left foot. Left fingertips lift. Inhale, high crescent lunge with control, rise up, scissor your inner thighs. Exhale, horse squat, open up towards the right, heels in, toes out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. You got this. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, pyramid variation. Spin your toes forward. Ground down through your right fingertips. Inhale, revolve, pyramid, left fingertips lift, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, look and step to the front of your mat. Plant your left fingertips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. You got this. Exhale, high to low plank. Get it through our sun B. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze halfway up your mat. Exhale, drop down to your knees, towel off. This is your break. Team, how are we doing? Good. Awesome. It just started very much storming here. I don't know about you guys. Take what you need here in this moment to connect to your intention, your practice. Grab some water. Know at any point, as I said previously, you can always come to child's pose to connect. So we're going to get a little more into the twist here. We're going to flow through that one more time, making some changes, and then we'll move into some more of our standing flow. So when you are ready, and only when you are ready, we'll gently start to make our way back to Downward facing dog. We'll all meet back in 4. We'll add on in 3, 2, 1. Come to your downward facing dog when you're ready. If you need more child's pose or something different, this is your practice. We'll start to add on. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step through softly. Drop your back knee to the earth. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, easy twist. Plant your left palm, lift your back knee, reach up. Inhale, high crescent lunge. We've been here before. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. As you inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. This is our change. So bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Getting into our obliques here as you drive your elbow in towards your outer right knee. So you can always drop your back knee here to focus more on the oblique twist. Press into your palms. Keep your elbows in one line of energy. Bring your gaze towards the sky. Then with every breath in, feel that length through your spine. And every breath out, rinse out your spine, twist a little deeper. Take one more deep breath in here. Listen for the change. Exhale, twisted T crescent lunge, open arm twist. So start to lift your torso, unwind your palms, and then come to this open arm twist variation. Getting a little deeper into this oblique twist. Reaching your right fingertips back, sending your left fingertips forward. Continue to draw your left hip back to square out your hips. Big movement coming. Inhale, warrior 2. Flower your arms and spin your heel. So big movement here. Find your adjustment, your foundation. Breathe as you start to sink a little lower into your legs. Breath in. Exhale, horse squat, heels in, toes out. Draw your thumbs to heart center. Inhale, star pose, lifts you back up. As you exhale, bring your arms out to a T beside you and pivot your toes towards the wall in front of you, the left wall. And as you inhale, pop up through your heart. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. This is our other change. So fold with a flat back. Bring your fingertips towards the earth as you spin your toes forward. Feel your inner thighs here. You can take what you need in this moment to connect. Just come to your breath. Maybe you play around with any inversions, or maybe you walk your legs out and into one knee and the other. We'll meet with our fingertips to the mat in 4. In 3. Come back to your wide-legged forward folds if you're not there already in 2. And 1. Now drive down through your left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right fingertips high. So feel this twist. You're twisting towards the front side of the room. Rinsing out your torso here. Deep breath in. Exhale, release wide-legged forward folds. Inhale, slowly come to rise up with a flat back. Come to your star pose. So we'll come back as we enter and lift our fingertips high. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, warrior 2. Coming back through this time. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Flip your front palm, reach up and back. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the front of the room. So cartwheel your hands, this time bend into your front leg. Coming in similar to how you came into that pyramid, but your knee is over your heel, 90-degree bend. Now big movement coming, start to ground down through your front foot. Exhale, airplane pose, or option for crescent lunge with airplane. So you can come through your crescent lunge with the airplane if that feels good, or shift forward into your front foot. Lift your left heel off of the mat. We're not here for long, just getting to a little bit of our balance here. So squeeze the glute of your back leg. Lift your heel a little bit higher. You got this. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Sink a little lower. Melt your chest. Send the crown of your head forward. Inhale, chair pose. Step your foot forward. Reach your fingertips high and breathe. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. As you inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, chair twist towards the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Once again, we're coming to this twist from a different way. So lots of twists today, and we're starting to take a funky way into our twist. You'll notice some similarities here as you drive into your heels. Send your tailbone down a little bit more than you think you need to. Take one more breath in. Listen here for the change. Exhale, open arm twist. Start to lift your torso slightly as you reach your fingertips to opposite sides. So you're lifting your heart, then you're reaching your fingertips back. So this is similar as we came into the revolved crescent lunge. You'll notice this on the other side. Start to drive through your right heel as your base. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the left. Come through center. Lift your left knee in line with your hip. Pause here. Use your low core here to lift your knee in line with your hip as you bring your pinkies in towards one another. Spin your biceps in. Soften your gaze. Where can you soften a little bit as you flex your toes? Deep breath in. Exhale, tree pose. Let the sole of your foot come to your calf, ankle, or your inner thigh. Draw your thumbs to your heart center. Start to feel the sense of grounding, of connection here. As you come to your tree pose, maybe you close your eyes, maybe you grow your branches tall. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, unwind, come back. Exhale, standing split. Start to fold over your right leg, big movement coming. Frame out your right foot as you lift your left heel high. So we were in this stance with our back leg in airplane pose. Think the same engagement. So really squeeze that inner thigh, lift your heel a little bit higher towards the sky. Take one more breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your toes towards the back of the room, frame your front foot. Inhale, high plank. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Really engage through your palms here. Engage your belly in towards your spine. Flex your back towards the sky. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Those are our changes. We'll take them on the other side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips arrive towards the sky. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, runner's lunge, softly step through. Drop your back knee. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, runner's lunge, easy twist, right palm. Plants on the inside of your left foot. Lift back knee, reach your left fingertips high. Inhale, high crescent lunge, we reach up and pause. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge towards the left. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. On this side, I like to drop down to my back knee here to focus more on the twist. Just take exactly what you need here as you drive your elbow in. So to rinse out your spine. If you're lifted onto your back knees, imagine your inner thighs squeezing together, although they won't touch. So nice, team. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, open our twist. Start to lift your torso slightly. Bring your left fingertips back. Reach your right fingertips forward. Start to continue to work your left fingertips towards the back of the room. Inhale, warrior two, spiral open towards the right. Big movement, spin your heel down. Energetically reach for both sides of the room. Breathe, sink a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, horse squat towards the right. Inhale, star pose lifts you up. Exhale, tee out your arms. Spin your toes towards the side of the room. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. We'll pause and breathe here all together. So take what you need. Maybe you take inversion, not here for too much longer. Start to fold your chest a little bit more. Start to bring your right fingertips towards the mat. Inhale, lift your left fingertips, opening up again towards the right. Reach your fingertips high. Take one more inhale. Exhale, unwind, bring your fingertips to your wide-legged forward folds. Inhale, bring your arms out to a T, lift up halfway, and then come to your star pose. Lift your heart, reach up tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, runner's lunge. Cartwheel your hands, frame out your front foot. Bend deep into your front leg. Your knee is over your heel. Now start to ground down, big movement coming. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms or your full airplane. So you can lift here first, do your crescent airplane, then launch forward if that feels nice to your airplane pose. When me in the airplane pose, you have the courage here, the strength, you got this. Lift your heel. You can bend into your front leg. Drop your right hip. Inhale, chair pose. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Sink your sit bones. Reach your fingertips high. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lifts your heart. Exhale, prayer twist towards the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Bring your knees in one line here to square out your hips. Sink your tailbone a little lower. Press your right elbow in. With every breath, lengthen. With every exhale, twist and sink your tailbone a little deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, open arm twist. Unwind as you lift your heart. Then keep your left fingertips reaching back, right fingertips reaching forward. Now start to ground down through your left heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right leg high. So we're on the right side. Knee is lifted in line with your hip. Flex your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, tree pose. Start to bring the sole of your foot anywhere on your leg besides your knee here as you start to find this rooting, this grounding. You can even toe heel or bring your toes to the mat. Just bring your thumbs to your heart center as you re-engage and reconnect to your breath. A little bit more here to go. One more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Reach your right knee in line with your hip. Big movement coming. Exhale, standing split. Fold over your left leg. Lift your right heel high towards the sky. Point your pinky edge side of your foot down to square your hips. Inhale, lift your back heel. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot towards the mat. Inhale, high plank, step your foot back. Stay firm here, hold, squeeze, flex your shoulders up towards the ceiling as you press earth away. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, or option to come right to your downward facing dog. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. We got just a little bit more to go in our standing. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, step or float to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink nice and low. Exhale, drinking bird. Come to your toe pads, airplane your arms behind you, lift your heels. Option to come to your chair plane as you sink your heels. Lift your heart, sink your tailbone low towards the earth. Ground down through your right heel, release your right heel to the earth. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, lift your left leg high. Point your toes, lift your knee a little higher, take another breath in. Exhale, standing figure four. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Cross your heel of your left foot over your right thigh as you sink a little bit lower. Lift up through your heart. You can always bring your forearms to your shin bone if that feels nice to open up through your hips. One final breath in here. One final breath out, sink a little lower. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. As you exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. So you're in this one-legged mountain pose with your thumbs at heart center. Inhale, warrior three with thumbs at heart center. So start to bring your left leg behind you. Take this warrior three variation with your thumbs at heart. So think as if you were in your airplane pose. Once again, lift your left leg high. Squeeze into your glute, lift your back leg a little higher. Deep breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Sink your back toes to the mat. Then reach your fingertips behind you as you glide your chest over in parallel with your mat. Bring your knee over your heel. Squeeze in. Inhale, warrior one. So start to rise up as you bring your fingertips overhead. Spin your back toes to the left corner of the room. But you can square your hips here, so maybe you take a wider stance, bend into your front leg. As you inhale, grow tall. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your low back. And as you inhale, lift up through your heart, puff up through your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Start to bow your chest forward, lift your knuckles towards the sky. Start to melt your shoulder towards your right inner thigh if that's accessible, or you can stay even more lifted. Now, if your shoulders are feeling tight, you can draw your thumbs to heart center here, and to feel this opening through your inner thighs, you start to bow forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lizard lunge. Plant your hands to the inside of your right foot. Toe heel your right foot to the right edge of your mat. Then you can drop down to your back knee if that feels nice. Maybe you drop down to your forearms, start to open up a little more through your right outer hip flexor. And the more you walk your right foot to the right edge of your mat, the deeper you'll get into your right hip. So come into whatever lizard lunge variation is calling to you this time. One more breath in. One more breath out, sink a little deeper. Inhale, come up to your palms. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. You got this. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We got one more side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step hop or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink low. Exhale, drinking bird or chair plane. Sink into your toes, lift your heels. Drive your inner thighs together as you sink your tailbone down. Bring your biceps in towards your spine as you reach towards the back of the room. This time, sink your left heel towards the earth. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the right. Lift your right knee high. We've been here before. Start to refine in your balance here. Engage through every muscle in your body as you take one more deep breath in. Exhale, standing figure four. Cross your right heel over your left thigh. This time, draw your thumbs to heart center. You got this, like a little bit lower here. One more breath in. Breath out, sink a little bit lower into your left leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, but keep your thumbs at heart center. So bring your knee in line with your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior three with thumbs at heart center. Lift your right leg behind you. So we're in this warrior three. Your right leg is back this time, rather. Bring your toes down. Lift your right leg a little bit higher through your heel. Keep your thumbs at heart center. Send the crown of your head reaching towards the top of the room. Your chest is parallel. Gaze over your mat as if you're peering over a ledge. One more inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Reach your fingertips back. Send your toes towards the back of the room with control. You got this, a little bit more to go. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your toes towards the right side of the room. Continue to square your hips towards the front. So 45-degree angle with the back of your foot. You can bring your feet a little bit wider here. It might be easier to square your hips that way. I like to take a wider stance. Navigate your front knee over your heel, then reach your fingertips overhead. Breath in. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. As you inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, humble warrior, start to dive your chest towards your mat. You can bring your left shoulder into the inner thigh of your left leg. If there's a lot on your shoulders, you can bring your thumbs to heart center. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lizard lunge. Plant both hands to the inside of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the edge of the mat, then drop your back knee. You're almost there. Team, breathe. You can stay in your palms or get a little deeper as you get into your forearms. Just holding here as we start to get deeper into our hips. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come to your palms if you're not there already. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, high to low plank, last chaturanga of practice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Let your shin and left leg fall where it may behind you, straight out long. As you inhale, lift up through your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs together, square your hips. Exhale, sleeping pigeon, come to your forearms. Now, do you know that you can always come to your back here if it feels nicer to take supine figure 4? That's always available to you. One more deep breath in here. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, start to come to your fingertips. Lift your back leg, three-legged dog, extend your right leg high. Option to bend your right leg. Maybe you scorpion your dog here, stack your hips, or take wild thing if that feels nice to bring back some circulation, some movement into your right hip. Whatever you need for 4. We'll meet in down dog in 3. In 2. 1, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. Draw your left knee toward the outside of your left wrist. Let your shin fall out long where it may behind you. And as you inhale, come onto your fingertips, lift up through your heart. Exhale, sleeping pigeon, start to dive forward as you come to your forearms. Start to notice where your mind goes, your emotions, your heart rate. As you begin to slow down your breath. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come onto your fingertips if you're not there already. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Option to bend your knees as you exhale. You can scorpion your dog. Maybe you take wild thing or take something new on this side. Whatever feels good to bring back that circulation. As you exhale, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze halfway up your mat. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Come to sit on your heels. Bring your palms on either side of your hips and then start to roll over to come to lie all the way down on your back. So plant the soles of your feet into the earth first, then come to your back. So your knees are bent, the soles of your feet are to the mat, preparing for bridge pose. So bring your arms out long by your side, point your fingers towards the wall in front of you, and walk your heels in to graze your fingers. Take a big breath out, let all of the air leave your body. Inhale, bridge pose, squeeze your thighs. Lift your hips off of the earth. Continue to breathe here as you squeeze your thighs. Maybe your toes start to lift. Lift your chin off of your chest. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower, upper, middle, lower back rounds back down to the earth. Bring your hips towards this mat. We'll take one more round. You can take wheel if that's in your practice or restorative bridge. Once again, let the air leave your body. Inhale lifts you up. Find what you need. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly release, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, squeeze your knees in towards your chest. As you exhale, extend your left leg to rest on the mat. And as you inhale, squeeze your right knee in towards your right armpit. Exhale, supine twist, guide your right knee over towards the left. Allow your shoulders to remain heavy as you twist from your low spine. Feel the twist here. Come from every exhale as you start to rinse out. As you inhale, bring both knees in towards your chest. As you exhale, let your right leg fall this time. Inhale, squeeze your left knee in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your knee over towards the right. Inhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Come through center, neutralize your spine. Exhale, happy baby pose. Grab for the inside or outside arches of your feet, your ankles, your calves, as you send the soles of your feet towards the sky. Maybe you take a playful motion as you rock from side to side. Take any last movements here that feel good to you. If you need any other pose to seal out your practice, take that here now. And if all you're looking for here is a little rest, start to bring your knees in towards your chest one final time. Bring your forearms around your shins, squeeze your knees in towards your face, smile nice and wide. Squeeze and tense up through every muscle in your body as you take one last invigorating deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana, come to lie all the way down to your mat. Your final relaxation. Let your arms and legs fall heavy. Become the heaviest person here as you sink into your emotions, into your present. I will call you out in just a few moments. When you're ready, and only when you are ready, gently start to invite yourself back into this space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, circle your wrists and your ankles. As you inhale, take a nice full body stretch, get nice and long as you reach overhead. As you exhale, roll onto your favorite side in a fetal pose, rest on your side. Use your forearms as a pillow as you close your eyes. Take this moment of gratitude. Honor the space of your emotions. Thank yourself for showing up. And then when you are ready, gently start to make your way up to an easy seat. Sukhasana, cross your legs over one another. Sit up nice and tall as you draw your thumbs to heart center. We'll close our eyes here and seal our practice with 2 breaths all together. Deep inhale, fill up through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Thank you so much for joining me in your practice this afternoon. It's always an honor and a privilege to be able to guide you in this space. We draw our thumbs to our third eye, the space between our eyebrows. the like student and teacher in me. Honors, loves, and sees the student and teacher in you. From my heart to yours, we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much. Carrie, I think you're the only one left, actually. Emily kept going in and out, so I felt kind of bad, but yeah, crazy storm happened during class. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming, and it was nice to see you.
Thank you so much. I loved it, as always.
Awesome. I'm going to try to come to your flow this weekend, so hopefully.
Oh God, no pressure.
No, no pressure. It'll be amazing.
I would love it if you did. It'd be
Yeah,
great.
that'll
And
be
I
great.
love your feedback too.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. All right, well, hopefully see you this weekend.
Yep. Okay,
All
have a
right.
great day. Bye.
Bye.